Welcome aboard the Star of the Seas. If you're about to book or simply dreaming of your next cruise, this video will save you questions, time, and maybe even a few disappointments. Because choosing the right stateroom can completely transform your experience at sea. It's not the same to stay in a practical interior where you spend all day exploring the ship, as it is to have an aft corner cabin with a giant terrace to watch the sunset wake, or a 2-story loft with a private hot tub and Royal Genie butler service, where the ship feels like your very own penthouse at sea. In the next few minutes, we'll walk through every real stateroom category you'll find on the Star of the Seas, using a simple 3-block guide that makes comparison easy, essential/standard, to enjoy the ship at the best possible price. Intermediate, more space, larger balconies and layouts perfect for families. Luxury and exclusivity, premium suites with services and experiences you'll only live once. I'm going to show you details you won't find in any brochure. The infinite balconies, where with the push of a button, the window lowers and your living space becomes part of the ocean view. Yes, it really is as comfortable as it sounds. The family staterooms with split bathrooms, shower on one side, toilet on the other, and clever L-shaped bunks. A small feature that makes a big difference when everyone is getting ready at the same time. The sunset corner staterooms at the aft, with wraparound balconies where you can stretch out without competing for space. The junior and sky suites, complete with a bathtub and exclusive access to coastal kitchen. And of course, the crown jewels, the Icon Loft and Royal Loft Suites, 2-story residences with floor-to-ceiling windows, private terraces, and every privilege of star class. I'll also give you quick tips on who each one is best suited for. Travelling with kids? There are cabins designed to give them their own space, with curtains and dual TVs. Looking for peace and quiet? We'll talk about locations and noise levels you'll want to avoid. Do you love waking up with coffee by the sea? I'll tell you which balconies are truly worth it. Prefer to save on the cabin and spend your time ashore? You'll see which interiors have a hidden trick, from those facing Central Park to the ones just steps away from Surfside. So stay with me until the end, because beyond just showing you the rooms, I'll share a simple rule to make your choice easy. Budget, type of trip, and how much time you plan to spend in your cabin. With that, you'll know exactly what to pick without second-guessing. Ready? We'll start with the basics and work our way up to the suites, where the ocean itself flows through every window. Turn up the volume, picture the sea breeze, and let's find your perfect stateroom on the Star of the Seas. Let's begin with the basics, the staterooms we could call essential. The interiors are the most affordable on the Star of the Seas, but that doesn't mean they lack charm. Quite the opposite. Each variation comes with small touches that make a big difference. The challenge here is simple. Spend less on the cabin, so you can enjoy more of the ship and the destinations. And here's the thing, even though at first glance all interiors may look alike, there are hidden surprises. From a little armchair where you can relax, to windows looking out over the ship's inner gardens filled with real trees. Let's look at them one by one. Q2 Interior Plus. When you step inside an Interior Plus, the first thing you notice is that it doesn't feel as cramped as a typical inside stateroom. You'll find a double bed, or 2 twins if you prefer, and, most importantly, an extra armchair, a small addition that changes the dynamic. You don't have to always sit on the bed or at the desk. There's also a small walk-in closet. It's not huge, but it's enough to keep your clothes organised without cluttering the room. And in an interior stateroom, that extra storage is a real blessing. The bathroom is compact with a shower, sink and a few shelves. Practical and straightforward, but well laid out. In short, this cabin is for those who say, I want to save money, but I'd also like just a little extra comfort. It's a very respectable base for a cruise. Perfect for practical travellers who spend their day enjoying the ship and only need a comfortable retreat at the end of the night. R3 Spacious Interior. Next up is the spacious interior, which feels like the bigger brother of the Q2. The difference here is space, a few extra square feet that allow for a sofa bed, making it suitable for up to 3 people. The rest of the layout is similar: main bed, desk, wardrobe, TV, and a compact bathroom. But thanks to the extra room, it doesn't give you that boxy sensation that smaller interiors sometimes do. This is the perfect cabin if you don't need a window, but do need a bit more space to move around, or if you're traveling with a child and want to avoid moving up to a more expensive category. And if you're one of those travelers who spend the whole day out enjoying the ship but still dislike the feeling of being cramped, this stateroom might be your answer. Here's a little spoiler. Once you see the Sunset Corner Suite in the next block with its wraparound balcony, you might start to rethink whether an interior is enough for your next cruise. T5 Surfside Family View Interior. This stateroom is one of those little hidden gems that surprises people. It's still an interior, but with a window looking out over Surfside, the ship's family neighborhood. From here, kids can watch the carousel, the splash zones, and all the vibrant atmosphere of the most playful part of the Star of the Seas. Inside, you'll find a double bed, a sofa bed, and a TV, with a standard bathroom. Simple but functional, with one huge advantage: the location. Step outside your door, and you're literally right in the middle of the action. Of course, if absolute peace and quiet is your priority, this might not be ideal. But if you're cruising with children, it's almost like having an amusement park just outside your window without paying balcony prices. And let me give you a heads up. When we get to the intermediate cabins, you'll see how Surfside also offers family suites with balconies, where kids even have their own separate space. That might just tempt you to upgrade. U5 Central Park View Interior. And finally, one of my personal favourites among the interior cabins, the Central Park View Interior. At first, it looks like any other inside stateroom. Double bed, sofa, desk, and a compact bathroom. But then you pull back the curtains and... surprise! Instead of looking at a corridor or a blank wall, your window opens onto Central Park, a living garden right at the heart of the ship, with over 20,000 plants, real trees, live music, and open-air restaurants. The natural light that floods in completely changes the feel of the room. It's the perfect choice for travelers who want to save money, but can't imagine spending a whole week in a dark space without daylight. Here, you wake up with the morning sun streaming in, and at night, you can peek out to watch the life of the park below. As you can see, even in the most basic category, there are plenty of different personalities. But this is just the beginning. Because when we move on to the next block, you'll see how the experience changes completely, with larger balconies, split bathrooms for added convenience, suites with bathtubs, and panoramic views that will leave you speechless. And I'll tell you right now, once you see a Sunset Corner Suite with its wraparound balcony, you might just start dreaming about having breakfast with the ocean at your feet every morning. If the interior cabins are the gateway, the intermediate staterooms are the first big step up. This is where the larger balconies begin, where bathrooms feel more complete, and where your stateroom stops being just a place to sleep and becomes a true space to live and enjoy. In this section, we'll explore options perfect for couples seeking a bit more intimacy, families who need practical layouts, and cruisers who simply can't imagine a trip without breakfast overlooking the sea. Let's take them one by one. Ocean View Large Balcony. The balcony that makes the difference. They call it large balcony for a reason. The stateroom itself is similar to a standard balcony room, with a double bed, sofa, desk, and compact bathroom, but the magic is outside. The balcony is noticeably deeper and more spacious, with room for 2 comfortable chairs and a table without feeling cramped. This one detail changes everything. Having breakfast there, reading a book, or simply listening to the ocean without bumping elbows completely transforms your cruising experience. And if a bigger balcony already makes a difference, just wait until you see what comes next. Infinite ocean view, large balcony, the balcony that opens with a button. This is one of the most innovative staterooms on the Star of the Seas. The infinite balcony works with a floor-to-ceiling window that lowers at the push of a button, turning your entire living area into an open-air space. The sensation is extraordinary. One click, and the ocean breeze flows directly into your room. It's also designed with families in mind. L-shaped bunk beds for the kids, each with its own TV at the foot. An additional sofa bed. And a split bathroom. One side with a shower, the other with a toilet, so two people can get ready at the same time without getting in each other's way. This isn't just about sleeping. It's about living an entirely different experience. A true fusion of stateroom and balcony. Family Infinite View. Balcony Infinite in family version. Very similar to the one before, but more compact. You still get the main bed, the bunks for the kids, and the sofa bed. The same infinite balcony system is here, though smaller than in the large version, and the split bathroom remains. It's ideal for families who want functionality and ocean views, but at a more manageable price. And speaking of families, don't miss the luxury block coming up, where we'll see the ultimate family townhouse, a 3-story suite with its very own slide inside. Yes, you heard that right, a slide inside the stateroom. Sunset Junior Suite /JS/Sky Junior Suite, a touch of luxury within reach. The Junior Suites are the entry point into the world of suites. They offer more space than a standard balcony room, with a king bed, sofa bed, and a separate sitting area. The bathroom is larger too, and it even includes a bathtub, something rare in the lower categories. In the Sunset Junior Suites, the balcony is located at the aft, giving you direct views of the setting sun. And these categories come with added perks. Exclusive access to Coastal Kitchen, the suite's only restaurant. Double loyalty points in Crown and Anchor, priority boarding and other small privileges on board. It's the perfect choice for those who want a taste of luxury without the price tag of a full suite. Sunset Suite. Aft side view. The ship's wake at your feet. There's something magical about standing at the back of a ship, watching its wake trail off into the horizon. That's exactly what the Sunset Suite's aft side view deliver, more spacious than a standard balcony. A side-facing aft balcony with views of both the horizon and the ship's wake. A larger bathroom with a bathtub. They strike a beautiful balance between space, tranquility, and scenery. The perfect spot for those who want quiet and uninterrupted ocean views. Sunset Corner Suite, the most spectacular balcony in this category. And now we come to one of the crown jewels of the intermediate category, the Sunset Corner Suite. Located at the corners of the aft, these staterooms feature a wraparound balcony that stretches along the side and across the back of the ship. Inside, you'll find a king bed, a sofa bed, and a superior bathroom with double sinks and a bathtub. But the true star is that enormous balcony, large enough for a full set of lounges and a dining table. This is one of the most sought-after cabins on the ship because it delivers an experience close to that of a luxury suite, but at a much more accessible price. And if this balcony already feels like a floating apartment, just wait until you see what's coming next. The luxury suites, with premium services, private restaurants, personal butlers, and experiences that feel straight out of a 5-star hotel at sea. We've already seen the interiors, simple yet practical, and the intermediate staterooms with balconies and family-friendly touches. Now we move to another level, the staterooms that are no longer just a place to sleep, but true floating experiences of luxury. Here we're talking about spacious layouts, exclusive services, and views that look straight out of a movie. Grand Suite, the gateway to exclusivity. Imagine opening the door and stepping into a complete living room with a wide sofa, dining table, and a large TV right in front of you. This isn't your typical hotel room. It's a space where you can sit with your family, order room service, and feel like you have your very own apartment at sea. The bedroom is separate, with a king-size bed that embraces you after a long day. And in the bathroom, at last, you find a bathtub. That little detail that transforms a quick shower into a relaxing ritual. Best of all, when you book this suite, you immediately enter a private club. You gain access to Coastal Kitchen, an exclusive restaurant reserved only for suite guests. And believe me, having breakfast there, unrushed and without lines, truly makes you feel the difference. Infinite Grand Suite, modern design with infinite views. If the Grand Suite already felt like an apartment, the Infinite Grand Suite takes it even further. The first thing you'll notice are the floor-to-ceiling windows. With the touch of a button, the glass lowers slowly, letting the ocean breeze flow right into your living room. It's like turning your entire suite into a giant balcony. The space is cleverly divided. On one side, the bedroom and rest area. On the other, a sitting room with a sofa and TV. The bathroom is larger too, often split into two sections, one with a bathtub, the other with a separate toilet. It's the perfect suite for those who don't just want to look at the sea, they want the ocean to become part of their daily life. Owner's Suite, classic elegance at sea. The owner's suite carries an air of timeless elegance. The moment you enter, you're greeted by a large living room with sofas and a full dining area. Perfect for ordering dinner and enjoying it in privacy, as if you had your own restaurant. The main bedroom features a king bed, a generous walk-in closet, and direct access to a spacious balcony with comfortable seating, ideal for hours of reading, sunbathing, or simply gazing at the horizon. Another highlight is the bathroom. A bathtub, shower, and double sinks, all finished with upscale touches. This suite is for travelers who want comfort without needing a duplex. A wide, practical, and luxurious space where every detail feels designed to extend the pleasure of being on vacation. Icon Loft Suite, the dream of 2 stories. If you're ready to step even higher, the Icon Loft Suite is a 2-story duplex that looks like it belongs in an interior design magazine. On the lower floor, you'll find a vast living room with soaring 2-story windows. Sunlight pours in all day, and the ocean views are absolutely mesmerizing. Step outside onto the first terrace to have breakfast in the open air or simply sit and watch the sea. Climb the stairs and you'll reach the master bedroom, where you have privacy, a full bathroom, and even a second TV to avoid fighting over the remote. Some versions of this suite even come with a private elevator instead of stairs, designed for maximum accessibility. And of course, being part of the Star Class, all of this comes with the Royal Genie service, your own personal butler, making sure you never have to worry about reservations, lines, or small details. Royal Loft Suite, the crown jewel. Near the very top, we find the ultimate expression of luxury on board, the Royal Loft Suite. The first thing that hits you is the sheer space. It's so large that many describe it as a penthouse at sea. At its heart, you'll find a grand piano, a private bar, and a living room big enough to host 8 people comfortably. The floor-to-ceiling windows stretch across 2 levels, surrounding you with panoramic views wherever you stand. The balcony wraps around, with sun loungers, an outdoor dining area, and even a private hot tub where you can enjoy the sea breeze in complete privacy. Inside, you'll find multiple bathrooms, each finished to perfection, double showers, bathtubs, designer sinks, everything designed so you never miss a 5-star hotel. And when you book this suite, you step into the most exclusive circle: Royal Genie service, specialty dining included, premium drinks, unlimited internet, and VIP treatment that makes you feel like the entire ship revolves around you. The price? around $100,000 per week for 2 guests. But more than a suite, the Royal Loft is an unforgettable experience, the kind of journey many dream of living at least once in their lifetime. Ultimate Family Townhouse, a 3-story family home at sea. And just when you think you've seen it all, we reach the icing on the cake, the Ultimate Family Townhouse. This isn't just a suite, it's a full 3-story house in the middle of the ocean. Step inside and you'll find a huge living area with sofas, a dining table, and enough room for the whole family to feel at home. From there, you can walk out onto a wraparound balcony overlooking Surfside, the ship's lively family neighbourhood, so the kids can watch the fun from their own private terrace. But the real excitement is inside. This suite has its very own private slide connecting the floors, a playroom with an interactive table, and even a small family cinema. The children's area comes with bunk beds, chalkboards, and spaces designed just for them, while the adults enjoy king bedrooms with private designer bathrooms. In total, the townhouse sleeps up to 8 guests, offering every imaginable comfort: terrace hot tub, multiple TVs, split bathrooms, and of course, the full star-class service, complete with your Royal Genie butler. The price reflects the extraordinary, between $80,000 and $100,000 per week, but it's truly unique, a space that turns the ship into a private theme park for your family, with the intimacy of a home and the luxury of a 5-star resort. And with that, we close our journey through the staterooms of the Star of the Seas. From interiors that surprise with their practicality to the Royal Loft Suite, which feels like a palace at sea, every option tells a different story. But then comes the big question: how do you choose the perfect stateroom for you? Let me give you a simple rule to remember: budget, type of trip, and time spent in the cabin. Budget. Decide how much you want to invest in your stateroom. If you'd rather save money to spend on shore excursions, an interior or balcony may be just right. Type of trip. Are you traveling as a couple, as a family, with young children, or looking for absolute luxury? Each profile matches a different category. Time of use. Think about how much time you'll actually spend in the room, only to sleep and shower? Go for an interior. Want to have breakfast by the sea and relax in your own space? Choose a balcony. Planning to enjoy long moments in privacy? Then we're talking suites. In the end, there isn't a single right answer. The perfect cabin is the one that fits your style of travel, your budget, and the value you place on the time spent inside. So, which one fits your story? Would you rather invest in excursions and experiences ashore, or live the cruise to the fullest inside your cabin too? Subscribe, because in upcoming videos we'll continue exploring the world of cruising together, with comparisons, tips, and secrets the cruise lines won't tell you. Until then, happy cruising, and I'll see you on board.